Regina Love Show. Hey, don't you just love it? Hey, my B100 Radio family, I told you I have a surprise for you guys. Oh, first of all, I gotta give you a kiss. Mwah! And here is your hug. I am so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I told you, you don't know what to expect on the Regina Love Show. Don't you just love it? I know you do. That's why you tune in to me. Thank you so much. DJ Waffles, what's up?
Man, chilling, man. Having a blessed day with you today on Sunday. So
oh, my goodness. Fun. Are you excited like I am?
Of course. I've been waiting for this.
oh, my God. Okay, Waffles. We already know your weekend because you always be doing something. Whatever. But listen. Oh, my God. I'm so excited because, like I promised my guests and the lovers out there, y'all know I love y'all so much. Let me tell you who I have in the building. Can I get a round of applause? Can I get that? I'm going to need some bells, whistles, round of applause. Stampede going on. For Evander Holyfield. Yeah! Oh, my God. I can't believe it, Holy. I'm so excited. Welcome to B100.
Thank you.
Listen, it's been, look, and on my post I put, back together again. Okay? Look, it's been a minute, but we back together again. And look, I'm on radio now, Holy. So first of all, I just want to say, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You looking fabulous. My goodness. When I grow up, I want to just be just like you. Okay? Okay? Look, it's so much. I'm just so excited because, even in my posting, I was telling everybody, it's such an honor to be able to honor a person that has been a big part of your life. And I know you know it. I don't have to tell you. But I tell the world every time I'm anywhere that, that a big part of my life, I just have to thank God for you.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yes, because it's like, I'm a little girl from Detroit, Michigan. I was a single mom, 2 kids. I just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me is that I have to keep it real at all times. And I was like, God told me I got a word from my bishop to move to Atlanta, Georgia. And he says, your destiny and purpose will unfold there. And I said, okay, Bishop, I ain't never been to Atlanta but one time. And that was with Fred Hammond. So when he told me how the house was going to look, he told me how just everything was going to pan out. 3 weeks after I got there, lo and behold, who did I meet? And I had no idea that I was even meeting you. I met a girl at a Kmart that had a 10-carat diamond ring on. And I said, ma'am, can I please lay my hand on that ring? Because I just want to know, I want God to know what I want when I get married. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh my God, you crazy girl. And I said, I might be, but I still want to pray over that ring. So I prayed over her ring. She said, you sound like you can sing. I said, and I don't even know if I told you this. Did I tell you this story? This is your first time hearing the story. Oh my God. Oh my God, let me make sure I get it right. And I'm getting it right because I remember just like yesterday. She said, I got a friend that needs a singer for an event. Can I give her your number? You sound like you can sing. I said, I probably can do a little something. You know what I'm saying? So she said, okay, give me your number. So I gave her my number. She gave me her number. And I didn't hear anything. But I ended up going to church that Sunday. And I saw the same woman. Didn't know this woman was Jamie Duke's wife. Angie Dukes. And I was like, oh my God, we ended up being real good friends. She said, did my friend call you? Now he said, I'm about to call her right now. She going to call you. So that Monday she called me. And it happened to be, it was Tammy was getting married. And so she said, well, my friend has a record label that he's getting ready to start for me. Now I want you to meet him. And she never heard me sing. We just talked on the phone, but I felt like I knew her my whole life. And it was so funny. I did not know that her friend you were talking about was you. Happened to be, her baby's father, so I didn't know. And I was like, okay. So she gave me the address, and she said, well, look, he has to be somewhere at a certain time. So can you be here at this certain time? You had to go do something. You always doing something. So you had to do an interview. They were sending limos to come get you. And you've never heard this story. This is amazing, Waffles. He's never heard the story. So I went, and I'm like, okay, I'll drive out there. I called Tammy. I said, look, I'm lost. Because I had no idea where I was going or who I was going to meet. She said, okay, well, where are you? I said, I don't see, what do you see? I said, I don't see nothing. She said, what? I said, I see a big fence or something. And she said, oh, yeah, you're right there. I'm like, I don't see no houses over here. I mean, I'm from Detroit. I ain't never seen nothing. You know, so I'm like, okay. She said, keep driving, keep driving. I said, okay. And I'm inching. Cars blowing. Bum, bum. Cars said, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I'm going real slow. So she said, you see the garbage can? I was like, no. She said, right. She said, it's right there. It's a house. I said, oh, okay. I've never seen a place like this. So I turned, and I still thought I was wrong. She said, no, they're waiting. And the guy came out. You had the guy come out, and he says, I said, my name is Regina. He said, oh, okay, we're expecting you. And I was like, where the heck am I at? So when he opened the gate, and then take a minute to get to the, and I was like, I got there, and you was standing there. You remember that day? Yep. I was like, you didn't have a smile on your face at all. And I got so scared, my knees started sweating. And I was like, what to the back? How is my knees sweating? My stomach, everything. I thought I was going to the bathroom. I was like, oh, Lord, help me. And I was like, is this who I think it is? And yes, it was you. Evander Holyfield. We was a four-time man because I think I was with you when you got a couple of them, right? Wasn't I with you? Okay. So I don't know how many you was, but yeah, you was the champion. So I'm like, okay. So you gave me your little head nod, you know that little head nod you give. I can mock you so good. Give you the head nod, and you just turned to walk. And then Tammy told me that you asked her, how long you been knowing this girl? She told you, I just met her. And so you walked up, and so we walked through, and I'm looking at the beautiful home. I'm like, wow. You know, and then we went up the elevator, which I've never been in a house with an elevator. And then we saw, I was walking through, and I walked through your office. And it was so beautiful, and I just kept looking, and I was like, oh, wow. And so, you asked me my name, and we talked, and then you asked me to sing. So do you remember that time?
Yeah, I do remember that.
So tell me, what did you think when we first met?
Well, you have a great voice. I mean, you're very natural, and you have that voice. And that was it. Once I realized you have a voice, that was it. I wanted somebody who could sing.
Yeah, you said, well, sing. I said, okay. So I sang, and then we talked some more. And then you said, well, sing again. Then your ride came. And then you looked outside. You said, I remember it just like it was yesterday, verbatim. I'm not getting in that raggedy limousine. I'm driving my own. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
And look, 5 o'clock went by, 6 o'clock went by, 7 o'clock went by. And then he was supposed to be there at like 7. So by the time I left your house, it was like, what, 10:30? And by the time I got home, I cut on the TV. First of all, I was crying and screaming. And I'm like, I'm your fan, but you was like my biggest fan. Like, no, Regina, no, Regina. And I'm like, what? I couldn't believe it, but that's how God works, So tell us, how did you get started in your career?
Well, it was real simple. I was the youngest of 9 in my family, and a lot of people told me I wasn't going to be anything. The fact is, it's a part of life. You'll find that everywhere I ever been in the world, people love boxing. They say, oh man, how you do that? I said, pretty much just practice. I said, didn't you practice your stuff?
Right.
I said, okay. God gave me a gift in this. I can take a little bit more pain than other people.
Right.
So, I realized, okay, I take a couple of licks, but I'm gonna get you. I said, it's the same thing. I said, I love music, even though I don't do it well, and I'm always trying to get my kids to do it. I said, they got, they mamas sing. I said, so you know what? Look, maybe I can get my kid to do something that I wasn't able to do. I said, but that's the joy. The joy thing is realizing that God gives so many gifts, and that we as people got to take advantage of the gifts that He gives us.
Thank you. So that's how Real Deal Records came about.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So when did you first know that you were going to start a label?
Well, I had a friend named Chester Johnson, and Chester was a big boxing fan, and Chester wanted to do music. He said, hey man, look, you ain't got to put the money up. He said, you ain't got to put the money up. He said, I know somebody to put the money up. I said, okay then. So he take me in to Donald Trump.
What?
And he tells Donald Trump about that. And Donald Trump said, well, okay. He tell the guy, give Evander $100 million. And I said, oh, no. No. So Donald Trump gonna give me $100 million to start labor. But you know, I don't know nothing about money and all this and stuff. So I told Justin, no, look. And I said, I start work, but I start work my own little money.
That's what you got my own little money. Look,
I didn't want no $100 million because I know I don't know how to control my $100 million.